Okay, the final recipe in my no-bake baking theme of the day is my amazing chocolate fudge biscuit bars. And honestly, it's the simplest recipe you will ever make. 3 ingredients and done in 5 minutes. So I've literally melted down here 400 grams of really good quality dark chocolate. So by good quality, I mean a minimum of 70% cocoa. So I'm just letting the last few bits melt in the warm chocolate and they'll be ready to go. So it's really important with this recipe that you get all your ingredients ready in advance, i.e. the biscuits, and you'll see why in a minute, because once we add our condensed milk, you have to move really quickly. So our chocolate is lovely and melted now. You can see it's perfect, glossy and melted. So to that now we're going to add a can of condensed milk, which I've taken the lid off already, it's a little sticky. So once I add the condensed milk, the chocolate will start to firm up quite quickly, which is why I needed to get the biscuits ready in advance. So I've got condensed milk here, just 1 can of condensed milk, and I'm just going to start to mix that in, and already it'll start to firm up. So quite quickly I need to add my biscuits. So here I've got 200 grams of digestive biscuits that I've literally just bashed with a rolling pin. The reason I've not put them in a food processor is because I want there to be some big chunks, some small chunks. That's the whole point of bashing with the rolling pin, just so that I can get all different shapes of biscuits, all different sizes. So 1 minute you bite into it and you get a small piece, and the next you get a lovely big chunk. So you can see very quickly the mixture is starting to firm up into a thick, delicious chocolate fudge. So I'm just mixing so I coat all the biscuits and so that everything is combined. Just like this, so it's quite firm now, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so here I've just got a tin, which I've just lined with 2 pieces of baking parchment, just so that I can get it out easily later. And so I'm just going to tip the mixture straight into the tin, like this. And it's almost like a solid ball at this point. And then using a spatula, I'm going to take off any excess of the wooden spoon, and then I'm going to flatten it down into the tin. Blow the paper out. So just like so. Just flatten it into all the corners. Like this. Perfect. So our fudge bar is all ready in the tin. I'm just going to leave it now at room temperature to firm up for about 2 to 3 hours, and then it's ready to slice. Okay, so our chocolate fudge bars have been setting now for 2 hours. Taking them out of the tin, time to take them out of the paper and slice. Don't always, but I have this time, just to surprise my son because he's his favourite, but I've just melted some white chocolate and put it on the top just for the last hour of setting. Get this out without breaking it. There we go. So you don't need to add the white chocolate, like I said, I don't usually. So I'm literally just going to cut this into small squares. It's really rich, so you don't want really, really big bars. This looks yummy. I'm going to just cut these edges off, just to make it look a little neater. Although I'm sure they'll be fighting to eat the edges in my house. But as I can see my husband hovering. think I'm going to have to do a double layer here. There you have it. My 3 ingredient chocolate fudge biscuit bars.